What is going on, racing world? We're a week and a half away from the 45th annual Jackson 100 at Brownstown Speedway. So in this video, I'm going to take a trip to Brownstown. I'm going to try to break down some different topics as far as gates to get in, general admission seating, primitive camping, reserve camping, some of the flow of the pre-staging for campers on next Tuesday. So I'm just going to talk about in this video some stuff, maybe hopefully to answer some questions on, you know, where to enter the grandstands, concessions, camping, that type of stuff. So stick with me and I will see you guys at the track. Okay, so I'm officially in Brownstown. The main intersection of Highway 50 and 250, there will be a CVS on the corner right there and a Shell station on this corner. I actually came in Highway 50 west, so I'll be coming from the Bedford area. If you're coming in from the Seymour area, you would actually be coming in like this direction to the intersection. If you're coming in from 50, say highway or Interstate 65, you're going to turn left at the intersection. If you're coming in from Highway 50 west from Bedford, you're going to go straight through the intersection. So we'll go through the intersection. Okay, so once you start going out Highway 250 outside of Brownstown, the Jackson County Jail will be right here on your left. So there's the Jackson County Jail, and then once you get past the Jackson County Jail, the fairgrounds will be on your left, which is where the Brownstown Speedway is located. Now, for entrances to get in to the fairgrounds, the gated archway that is the first intersection that you come to will not be open. The only time that this gate will be open is for exit of haulers and stuff like that at the end of the night. That gate will not be open. The next entrance with the little white shack up here is going to be where the general admission admittance from the highway is going to be. So you'll come down here and you will turn left into this gate and you will pay your general admission right there at the little white shack. Okay. Now for campers, pre-staging on Tuesday, you will come down here to this next intersection, which will be 100 South. You'll turn left, and then the fairgrounds will be on your left. And up here will be gate 5 that is posted on the Facebook page. There's a couple things here with gate 5. Pre-camping staging will be in this field right here on the right past this White House. So that whole field back here will be camper pre-staging on Tuesday. This is actually gate 5 where campers will roll in on Tuesday once given approval. But this gate will also only be used for exit during the weekend. So like Saturday during the day or Friday during the day, if you need to leave the fairgrounds, you got to use gate 5. You cannot go out the general admission gate down there. Okay. So once you're in the fairgrounds, there'll be some cattle barns and stuff on your right. Once you get past this last cattle barn, if you turn right, we'll take you up here, and this is where the reserved camping is. The reserved camping is full hookup, water, electric, and sewer. So up on this hillside is going to be the reserved camping. Where these white posts are at, I think there's 21 spots, I think, or 20. But all the white posts are for reserved camping. Each one of these is a bay for a camper. So it runs all the way along this hillside at the fairgrounds. That is all the reserved camping spots, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I think those are sold out. I could be wrong by the time this video comes out. Now all of the green area and the grass, this is all primitive camping. No hookups, but camping is allowed anywhere. I will also go through some more primitive camping here in a minute when we get to the other end of the fairgrounds. Okay, so when you come down Highway 250 and you pull in this entrance with the white shack here, you're going to pull in the gate. You're going to pull in here, and there's going to be a line. There's going to be a line on this side, and there's going to be a line on this side. There'll be two ladies taking money for your bands to get in. So once you get past this, then we'll get into the primitive camping, because the primitive camping is going to cover anything. Once you get past this, all the fairgrounds, it's grass pretty much, will be available for camping. This side of the road, and also this side of the road. So I'll get into the primitive camping, that way you can kind of understand like the logistics of where to camp and that kind of stuff. So we'll go over primitive camping. Okay, I pulled up here and I've paid to get in. So now I can find parking, and or if I'm camping and I'm coming in after the pre-staging of campers, find a camp spot. Now all this green right here, all this is camping. You can also camp here on the right too. Sorry about my air freshener hanging there. A lot of people camp along the creek. Yeah, pretty much just anywhere in the grass you can camp. Get a view there. There's actually a lot of room for camping. Go down this way. See a lot of shade trees along the creek. I know it's pretty much a hot spot. People try to get here early just to get along the creek. Camping can go all the way down here in this grass area. Like I said, you can go all the way out to the road, to the fence on the road. And there's a bridge here for access too. If you come down this far to camp, you can get across and go back up the other direction. Camping all the way down to the wood line, and then all around through the horse arena. So that's kind of an overview on primitive camping. Like I said, there's also primitive camping up there by the reserve camping also. So, you know, and I know there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of camping up around the fair food stands and stuff like that up on the east side of the campground or the fairgrounds. So you can allow to camp up there too. So stick with me, and we're going to go through how to enter the pits and where to pay to get in the pits. Okay, so once you've paid to get in, general admission down by the road to the little shack, this right here is where vendor row is going to be. So it's going to start down there at that little white building right here, this road, and then all down through behind the main grandstands is going to be for vendors, people selling t-shirts, stuff like that. So this whole area right here is going to be no parking. This will be like fan walk through or whatever. And then you're going to enter in the main grandstands by this white building. So once you go through this entrance, you'll have full access to the grandstands. Now I'm going to kind of go over a little bit about the reserve seating and that type of stuff. So There's 4 rows right here. Okay, if you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's four rows, and then the top 3 rows here, once you come down the steps, are reserved. If it has a number on it, it's reserved. It's not general admission. General admission would be anything from that point down, all the boxes, and then also too out there on the outside bleachers, the top so many rows are reserved, and then the rest of it is general admission. Okay, so this is a view from the inside the bleachers. This is technically at the flag stand in front of Victory Lane. So I kind of just want to go over a little bit of the seating. Now, behind the main grandstands is the main concession stand. Main concession stand has a line. The line will form here and go back. So you'll walk up here, and then this is where you will get your food. All these doors will be open, and then it'll be the main concession stand. Here is a view of the menu. That way, if you want to kind of figure out what you want to eat off of this video before you get here, you can do that. And remember, this is a cash only facility. So you get your food, you'll walk down here, and there will be 2 cashiers. You go this way for one, you go this way for the other. So here's where you pay for your food. Okay, so hopefully that's a general breakdown of seating and concession stand. And down here on this end, I'll show you some views down here, that way you can get a visual. To get to the outside bleachers, there's a walkway. So you will walk down that walkway to get to the aluminum bleachers. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to go show you the restrooms, and then we'll go back and we'll check out the pits. So stay with me. Okay, so the back of the main entrance to the grandstands is that white building right there, where we just walked through. To get to the restrooms, you'll come out, you'll take this road around, and the restrooms are right there in that white building. Okay, pretty easy to get to. Women on the left, men on the right. So you'll come, just again, come out of the main entrance. There's also entrances here too. If you're seating in turn 1, setting in turn 1, you come out this entrance, or you come out that entrance and go right there to the restrooms. All right, so if I'm racing, or if I'm just going to the pits, this is how you get to the pits. I pay for my general admission here. This does not include your pit pass. This is only for general admission. So once I pay here, we're going to take the first road to the left, past the bridge. You cross the bridge, turn left. We're going to follow this road all the way to the pit entrance. And once you get down here, it kind of zigzag, but just stay on this main road. You don't have to get to the pits, you don't have to turn off any of these side roads. Those are mostly be for campers and people parking. So you come down around the pit fence, and a lot of times there's usually a line of haulers and trailers here, so you might have to park back a little bit, but you can understand the logistics. So once you pull around to the pit area, this is where you're going to pay to get into the pits. This building here is where you will receive your pit band. Just walk up, there'll be a lady working there, just pay your $15 and get your pit band. So that's how you get to the pits. Now I'm going to drive through the pits and kind of give you an idea, and most, like I said, this is a lot for people that's never been here. So if you race here on a weekly basis, or if you've been here before, it's really not going to benefit you at all. But for people that's not been here, hopefully this will help. So in the pits, you'll drive into the pits. On your left is the pit restroom, men and women, and then the pit concession stand. It's located right there in the building on the right. Now this direction is also pits. A lot of times the guys with toter homes will park over there. This is also, you can park anywhere in here in these pits you want. Once you get back here so far, there's a bridge. You can also cross over the bridge and there is parking located back here as well. Now once you pull across the bridge, you can park on this side, you can park along, like pull your truck trailer straight in, or you can park on this side. Hopefully that makes sense. Now if you go past the bridge, fan crew, whoever, drivers want to watch races, there are bleachers along the back stretch. There is a rope that is along the wall. You're not allowed to stand along the wall. That's a track rule. You can't stand on the wall and watch. And then there's more pit parking down here on the left. Okay, if you're racing a sport class and you need to enter, right here, this little building right here beside, this is the white shack that you pay to get in, but this is the building that you're going to go to get your receiver is on the left if you need to get a receiver, and on the right hand side in that window is where you're going to driver registration and hill draw. So that little building right there will take care of all that. That is a rundown of the pits. So, yeah, hopefully that answers some questions if you've never been here on where to go to get in the pits and where to park. So stick with us, or stick with me, and we'll go over some more stuff. Better. All right, so here's a little bit more bonus footage. This is Brandon Norman. He will also have he runs a parts section here at Brownstown Speedway. So
I try.
You try. You do good. You do a great job.
Fabulous.
Though. Fabulous. So if you're at the Brownstown Speedway the weekend of the Jackson 100 and you need parts, come talk to Brandon Norman.
I'll be here. White box truck beside the big green shipping container.
There's a big green shipping container.
Right there. Trying to get it cleared out for new fuel and new tires and everything that's expensive that you guys don't like to pay for.
There you go. There you have it. He'll be right next to where you register and get your receiver. So, Brandon, let's talk a little bit about what all you carry.
Okay.
Let people know.
Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot for the late models because there's so many one-off parts for them. I'd have to have a $700,000 stacker just to keep spare parts for a Master Rayburn, a Rayburn Master,
right?
XRT 14, Longhorn. So I'm pretty limited on late models. I got late model plus fuel. I got all sorts of. I will have all sorts of Hoosier tires, 2, 3s, 4s, 90s, 92s. I'll have tire juice, but we're not going to tell them.
Yeah, there you go.
That's unfortunately about all I've really got for the late models. Now, the stock cars, we got you covered. Super stocks, pure stocks. I don't even know if they're really running. Well, they're running Wednesday.
Yeah, and then pure stocks and super stocks. That's the off classes.
Yeah, we've got those guys covered.
10-4. Well, there you have it. So if you need any parts, come see Brandon, and he will get you hooked up. All right, here's a little bonus footage. This footage is for anybody that might be racing at Brownstown Speedway this weekend and has never raced here. So here's the lineup chute down in turn 4. This is where staging is for lineup chute. And then you'll enter the track in turn 4. We'll take a lap around the racetrack and then show you how to exit. So you'll come on the track. Here, I'll get out here and get a better view. people a view of the track. They've never been here. Okay, so once you get your checkered flag and you do your cool down lap, you will exit the track off of turn 4. And go to the scale shack. Take the access road around. And then there is the scale shack. Get weighed, tacked, whatever the case may be. So that's a general rundown of entering and exiting the track and where to go for the scale shack. Well, that's a rundown of Brownstown Speedway. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was informational. I just wanted to put it out there, that way we kind of hopefully answer some questions about the Jackson 100 weekend. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll try to get them answered. Yeah, so I appreciate you watching, appreciate you following along. Thanks for all the subscribes, likes, shares, everything you guys do to help support this channel, and we will see you on the next one.